Oh yes, you are welcome back to today's broadcast. Today is 22 February 2026. In today's video, it is very heart touching and very touching. In fact, I would like you to stick by and don't go anywhere. Try to watch to the end because this story is a heart touching story concerning a Christian teacher that has been burnt alive in the north due to the issue of not knowing that something like that is in the bag of a student. In fact, is a very touching story. It's about the issue concerning this issue of Sharia or no Sharia law. The American is trying to wipe out from this Nigerian office something. The issue of Sharia law. So the woman unknowingly that there is a book in the back of a student. Just stick by and watch it because this our activist Okocha is going to give us a lot of things concerning what really happened. According to the headline, it says Nigerian Muslim student burnt a Yoruba Christian teacher alive in 2007. We all never forget. This happened in 2007, those days when there was not much internet the way it is today. Because if you can see it very well, there is no place you go to, you will not see somebody holding phone or you will not see somebody videoing. So those days, something like issue of internet and the issue of videoing is not much like that. So there are people that is holding internet connected devices, but they are not the way they are today. So in fact, and those days when something like this happened, people will not take it serious. They will just look it and they sweep it under the carpet, and at the end another one will still happen, and they will be using it to judge others that is not Muslim. That is the problem of it. They will use it and they will use it to put fear in the body of everybody that want to speak. Then once you want to talk, they will tell you, don't you see them? Don't you know them? They will buy you if you talk. So in fact, it's a lot to say. So as you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it to go and let others see things going on in Nigeria.
Today is Monday, the second day of February 2026. Someone drew my attention to this story. I was aware when this incident happened, and that is far back, that time. Internet is not like this. I'm talking about 2007. Internet was not like this. So people don't spread information and what really happened. Now pay attention to this woman you are seeing on the screen. Her name is Mrs. Christiana Oluwasesin. She was a teacher in Gombe State, a Yoruba lady who loved everyone regardless of your religion, your culture, where you came from. She was a nursing mother, a wife, and a teacher with the heart of gold. Now, Nigeria don't remember people who have suffered because of one Nigeria. Nigeria don't remember people who just died for nothing because of one Nigeria. What happened? On March 21, 2007, but this time, this lady was 30 years old. And as I said before, her name is Christiana Oluwatoyin Oluwasesin. She was lynched by Muslim students for allegedly desecrating the Quran at a secondary school in Gandu, Gombe State, northeast Nigeria. A mother of two, Oluwasesin, was assigned to supervise an Islamic religious knowledge exam. When one of the students, a female, wanted to enter the exam hall with her bag, Oluwasesin collected the bag and threw it outside because you are not supposed to enter with your books and your bags inside the exam hall. It means that you are going to use it to cheat. So this is a normal thing that a teacher who is supervising an exam is supposed to do. So the lady now threw the bag outside, like in front of the class. Keep your bag over there. And what happened? The student whose bag was thrown suddenly began to cry, claiming that her Quran was in the bag. Then she began chanting the words, Allahu Akbar, meaning God is great, prompting the other students to join in the chant as they rushed to attack Mrs. Christiana, who then ran into school principal's office for protection. More students from other classes got wind of what Mrs. Christiana had done without knowing how she did it or whether she knows whether Quran was in the bag, because she was not aware that the bag, that there is a Quran inside. Words soon got out into the community that Mrs. Christiana, who is a Christian Yoruba teacher, had desecrated the Quran, and soon the school was packed with angry Islamic extremists demanding the head of Mrs. Christiana, asking the school principal, who is Muslim, to bring her out of her office. The principal tried to beg the students, but he could not convince the angry, bloodthirsty extremists. They dragged her out of the office, stripped her naked, and stabbed her multiple times, beat her with sticks, threw stones, sand, sticks, and spit, hit her continuously until she died. Then they burned her corpse in her car, beat up the school principal for trying to protect her, and burned down 3 classroom blocks, the school clinic, the administrative block, and the library. Note about this, Mrs. Christiana was a nursing mother at the time, and her baby was in the vehicle sleeping, but a good Samaritan rescued the child before the mob could get to the car, with the intention of actually killing the baby too. The marauding students were between the ages of 12 and 14 years old and were supposedly joined by members of a gang called Young Kandare. Gombe State Governor Mohammed Danjuma Goje ordered the immediate closure of all secondary schools in the state and the deployment of soldiers and policemen to strategic points, especially churches, because they were saying that Christians are going to pay for, what happened, because the Yoruba lady who is a teacher is also a Christian. So it just turned to a religious something. So they were arraigned before the Federal High Court Gombe. But over time, the case died. The suspects were let go. Well, may her soul continue to rest in peace. And what happened? There was a news then that the emirates in the northern Nigeria and the Sultan of Sokoto ordered that they should release those people, and they released them. No charges, nothing was ever, nothing like arrest, nothing like detention, nothing like jailing of them. They burned this lady. They were protected by Sharia law. They were protected by Sharia law. And after 2007, before 20 years, this issue happened more than 20 times, burning people alive, cutting people's neck because of this. Christians are always the victim. Until Deborah's own, Deborah, who was a student, like, what is a crime? In the WhatsApp group of their school, there is a purpose for that WhatsApp group to share assignment and all those things. So people were sending Quran and Islamic things there, religious things. So she was just trying to show concern. Please, let's be matured. Here is for our class, it's not for Quran. Hey, how dare you say that? You are an infidel. You are a Christian. You are not supposed to say that. They get to this girl. They burn her alive. The people who burn this guy alive show the matches. Yes, we burn Deborah. We burn Deborah. You can't do anything. Guess what? The case died natural death. I am not going to continue to keep quiet anytime this kind of thing comes into my mind. Let me tell you, there is a solution to all these things. Anybody who amalgamated Nigeria did not amalgamate Nigeria for good. And if anybody comes out and say that we can work on Nigeria and make Nigeria great, I'm sorry. Very, very sorry to say this. You are very stupid. I am very sorry to say this. I am not cursing you, but I'm trying to state the mentality of people who think they can continue to patch this thing. Let me tell you, it's because it's not your mother, it's not your sister, it's not your relation that dies. They have never cut away the neck of your mother. They have never burned your mother alive. They have never burned your sister just because of a statement. You don't know what others are facing. So when you are trying to say something because of your business interest, be very careful. If you want to play with people's life, be very careful. And put your life in the shoes, in the place of these people. Put your life in the place of these people who are being killed, extrajudicial killing for nothing, mob actions, because they are Christians. Now, do you see the kind of collateral damage we do talk about? Because most of the time they will tell you that Boko Haram are still burning mosque. They beat up this Muslim principal, wanted to kill him. They burned his office. Why do they do that? They did it because you are even trying to save an infidel, as they call it, a Christian. Hello, there is a solution to this. The solution is that there is nothing a Christian and Islamic extremists are doing in one country. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing a Christian and an Islamic extremist is doing in one country. Be very careful. This is very dangerous. I don't hate people. If I come to your country, and your country is a Sharia country, I am bound to respect your law. I am bound to respect your laws, and I will respect it. I am a law-abiding person. I'm a law-abiding person. But you said we are in one Nigeria. Because I am a Christian, a student came with bag inside school, inside exam hall. What am I supposed to do as an invigilator or supervisor? To take the bag and put it in front of classroom. I don't know the content of the bag. And the guest started shouting, Allahu Akbar. This lady is a Christian infidel. She threw my Quran away. That is just the reason they burn somebody alive. And some people are still thinking that this thing is normal. Hey, the earlier the better we realize the danger and the consequences of what we are doing to our future generation, the better. We are doing the service to ourselves and to our future generation. Look at a beautiful environment that's supposed to contain countries called Nigeria. Nigeria is supposed to contain countries. Beautiful, beautiful countries, prosperous countries, beautiful countries that the whole world will be trooping in West Africa. Go to this country, go to this country, go to this country, go to Benin Empire, go to North, go to West, go to the East, come to everywhere is supposed to be beautiful in peace. But because of pseudo intellectuals, you see, Yugoslavia's problem was greater than Nigeria's problem. But Europeans were wise. They divided it into 7. They divided it into 7 and everywhere was calm, peace till today. Go to Croatia. The last time I visited Croatia, what a beautiful country. Peace-loving people. And this was a place in just some years ago. The crisis there, the tension there, because of Bosnia people who were trying to Islamize the whole country. Do you blame them? No. You blame people who brings, cultures together that they know that there must be clash forever. Let me tell you this. You see the problem, the challenge in the southeastern part of the country. It is because of amalgamation, because of all these things that is causing, the agitation of people saying, no, we don't want to stay here forever. So anything you are seeing there was also caused by what I'm saying. So partitioning is just one single solution that is going to solve so many problems. It is going to solve so many problems, bring everything to stand still. I am telling you this. Partitioning is going to bring everywhere to stand still. Like the new breeze will just blow and people can sleep. We used to stay outside when the moon is up to 12, 1 in the midnight. We'll be playing, we'll be, narrating stories in the midnight. The life was sweet. Can you do that today? Cultures is going. People's custom is being killed. Life is actually going. But to you, because of evolution, psycho conditioning, you don't know what is actually happening. You don't know what is actually going on. I want more voices to understand that disintegration of Nigeria is the ultimate solution to all this rascality we are seeing. Know that they are now normalizing pattern of rigging of election. You can no longer have a leader. You can no longer vote for a leader and you say this leader is going to be somebody that, yes, is our leader. You can't do that any longer. No this and no peace. You can't do it any longer in Nigeria because these people have established a pattern. The Nigeria I know today are not ready to die for good thing. They are not ready to die for anything. They say they are patriotic with their words, but not with action. So, nothing is stopping these people from doing evil. But I want people to understand and know that if everybody gets the knowledge of partitioning, everybody understands that this is for the good of everybody. Everybody, for the good of everybody. And let everybody put mouth in this. there will be a way out. So many House of Rep members, senators are afraid to come out to sponsor a bill to put a referendum in Nigerian constitution again that was removed then. I think by Zeke then. So it will be a very important thing if this referendum, if senators, if few people we talk to are afraid, they are afraid to bring such a thing as a motion for them to pull referendum back. Have you seen a democratic, place, so-called democratic place where you don't have referendum? If you don't have referendum, there is no democracy without referendum. Referendum gives the indigenous people the ability to say we are or we are not. That is democracy. So democracy is not for Africa. Anyway, may the soul of Mrs. Christiana continue to rest in peace. Hey, wherever you may be, if the dead can see Mrs. Christiana, we do not forget you. If the dead could see, we don't know. We do not forget you. We understand that Nigeria happened to you. We understand that such a death is barbaric and has no place in a sane society at all. You never planned for it. You don't know. You are not a Muslim. You did not commit a single crime known to law, known to natural justice and equity. But you were killed for nothing. Unfortunately, the Nigeria you were serving as a teacher did not remember you because they sees you as an infidel. They sees you as an enemy. But one thing I promise is that generations to come is going to put up a stiff fight, starting for our generation, that this is a fraud in these modern days. This is a fraud. To join people who do not agree together and you think you can rule and administrate them, hey, it is a fraud. And this fraud must be dismantled. And we look forward to next thing that could happen. Okay, I see you on my next video.
This is a very touching story. Everybody have seen it. How the whole thing went through. Finally closed without anybody discussing about it. The shocking part of it is that this issue of Trump, Moore signing this bill. The main issue is that Nigeria, they don't know that everything happens in this country. They are recording it. And that is what is pushing the US Congress to sign this bill to stop this Sharia law. And the push of all those things is because of Sharia. Had it been there is nothing like Sharia law, nothing would have been happened to those people that they have by nothing. The issue of Deborah, the issue of Christiana, the issue of so many of them, so many. It is not one, it is not two. The main thing here is that it's just the few of the people that the record or the final recorded in the book. But there is a lot of things that is happening, which is they are not recording it. But the few that they record is some of them used to come out, or the people that their blood is too strong to hide is what used to pop up like this. So for the world to be seeing the injustice, things that is going on in the country in Nigeria, and then if you look at it very well, you see the issue of amalgamation of Nigeria, joining Nigeria together without the consent of the people who live in the country. It is a total fraud, which is the main reason why Mazam Kano is trying to address many things for the government to understand what they are into. But at the end, they now claim he's a terrorist. That is how the country is. So everybody has seen the roots and the foundation of this so-called one Nigeria. The more we stay in one Nigeria, the more we have more problem. No progress, no unity, no love, nothing. Everybody is afraid of each other. You are afraid of speak. I'm afraid of speak. You cannot speak. I cannot. The House of Rep or the representative that is representing each and every one of us, according to them, they are not representing us. They are representing themselves because number one, they are afraid of the Islam. They are afraid, all of them. That is why whenever they want to do anything, they will be looking on to their counterpart, which is the Muslim, how they are going to give them upper hand. And if you look at what is happening in the southern region of Nigeria, everybody is expecting the North, like the Muslim caliphate, from the caliphate, to welcome him, to give him handshake, and to give him everything before he can stand In fact, he is not capable to please his people, but he wants to please the North. He wants to please the Northern Caliphates that give him power. And that is how it is right from beginning to now. So it is just an issue of the House of Rep and the Senate. And then how come a country that you claim is a democrat, then they don't have anything like referendum in the law? They don't have anything like referendum. You cannot discuss of your unity. You cannot discuss if people can stay or if people cannot. At the end, you will claim that you are in democratic system of government. That is not democracy. This is called as detective, in fact, detective government. Because anybody that comes into, he will try to detect what he will do and what he will not do. And then, if you like, be there. If you don't like, that's just like what happens in an issue of Obi. Even though you go to court, they are there in the court. They will be there, and they will be there that will judge your case there in the court. So there is nothing like democracy in Nigeria. There is nothing like democracy. People don't have right to speak what they see, and people don't have right to even go, or in fact, to even talk to their government, the people they bring out as their representatives. So all those saying is indicating to tell you that there is nothing like democracy in the system. Well, we pray and we are hoping that one day everything will change, and the issue of American coming to the help of the Christian in Nigeria, we believe that everything will come through, and the issue of Tinubu this time around is done. So they are paying every money, paying dollars and pounds, just to make sure that they close everything concerning Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. They are doing every means, they are paying every amount of money to make sure that they close it. For you to see that the country, we don't know if it is a devil that baptized the nation or if it is a God that baptized the nation. Because how can the person that comes out to rescue people that is on the ground, then you now that is claiming that you are the government, you don't want help? You don't want people to rescue people that is on the ground. People that is buying people every day. And as they are doing all those things, nobody is talking to them. Nobody is holding them. The few people that they locked, before you know, they will release them. And they will call them repentant Boko Haram or repentant bandits. After some days, they will now go back and start killing again, and start burning villages and other things. At the end, you will now claim that you don't know what is going on in the country. So when you see somebody that wants to help you to wipe those people out, you will claim that no, they should leave you. You are a sovereign nation. How come? Is it not a curse? Is it not a curse? And the British that colonize the nation, that bring everybody together, they are not even talking anything, because their aim is that let Nigerians be like this, so that let them get and let them keep milking the nation. If the Nigerians keep on fighting themselves, then they will now have the opportunity to suck them. The China is coming to take away their gold, their resources. The same thing with the British, the same thing with the France. Now they have now signed deal with the France, now with the Turkey also. So all those foreign countries that are coming in a way that they want to keep sucking the nation. Now the people that want to rescue the people that is dying every day, you now call them claiming that they want to take your resources. Even though the resources, the season, they are not even benefiting from it. They are not even benefiting from any of the resources. So when they see somebody that wants to rescue them, they will even come up and they say, you should come. So that is why sometimes you look around, you will be thinking that this country, is it cost or is it a country? Because we don't understand. Well, I would like to hear your comment down below. What do you think about the whole thing going on in Nigeria? Like, subscribe, and make sure you share it to go around. Let others see what is really going on, mostly concerning this issue of Christiana Oluwatosin. So let everybody see what is really happening. What is happening, and let it get to the people that's, in fact, that is capable to speak to the government for them to understand the minds of the people. We say thank you for watching.